the Minister of Culture, by the way, Sir, India, supporting this, because it's going to be a tripartite event with British, Indian, and South African. It's going to be a beautiful event, and all the money raised from that, and we've got some of the richest Indian families taking tables there, and all the money raised from that is going to help the sweet children of India to a better life. So let me introduce you without further ado to Lata.
Good evening to all the excellencies, ambassadors, distinguished guests, and especially to Beibei for bringing us all together to breathe this air and be part of the enduring legacies of President Nelson Mandela. I am an investment banker specializing in mergers and acquisitions, fundraise, product design, Asia, Russia, Europe, and also been to work in Africa recently. I'm a trustee of the Gandhi Ashram set up by Gandhi and Kasturba. We run 300 schools and institutes all over India for the less privileged, destitute, down, and homeless. I also run projects that mentor women entrepreneurs, mostly in rural areas, set them up in business to lead financially independent and sustainable lives. This financial independence is sustainable entrepreneurship, brings about economic surely and social change, all without me having ever had any conversation with anyone about it. I focus entirely on finance, the mentorship, the innovation, and setting up of the business. The biggest achievement in my view is that these women are living in remote, inaccessible villages. For women over there to be running an enterprise to earn money is unthinkable until we have these projects. It's a multi-awarding project, especially proud to say I'm working with the UN Women as well. My reason for sharing what I do in my profession and what I do in the not-for-profit settings is to illustrate how we can move the circles of our influence to expand beyond what we know as our world. I say not-for-profit, but I mean not for my profit. These mentored women make amazing profit for themselves and their families. Let me tell you about what amazing, very amazing thing and I am doing. The Nelson Mandela Legacy Events, which will be first held in New Delhi in February 2027, and then the baton will be passed on to New York and then to Cape Town, is one of building this legacy into a thriving, living legacy of celebrating, sharing, and building on the magnificent legacy of the one and only President Mandela. The seed for this living legacy came from Mr. Mandela himself, who told me when he presented to him the House of Commons Book of Messages. Mr. Mandela told me to keep it alive and have people continually writing it rather than present it to him, which meant it would be sitting in a cupboard somewhere, perhaps forgotten. Just like the book, this series is a dream that Nick and I are working very hard to make real with all of your guidance, support, inspiration, and help over the coming months. The core idea behind this series is to transform the legacy into something thriving, living, one that is continuing to do the work of bringing people together who believe in the ideals of freedom, humanity, unity, and concern for all. We have all been, in one way or the other, involved or affected by brutal regimes, colonization, racism, perhaps a whole load of other biases as well. But rather than dwell on that which has done everything and its best to break us, we can showcase the strength, the good, and the best that has come out so strongly in all of us, and that which unites us in our view for a better future. The showcasing of the legacy will, of course, have a dinner, but also have an exhibition of paintings specially done, profiling the life of Mr. Mandela, and also the powerful, enduring themes of freedom, courage, and sustainability and strength under duress. The event will raise funds that will be used in that country where the event is held for the benefit of the children, betterment of their lives. We are going to also honor and award a group of unsung heroes from all over the country where the event is held. My company, Sabofair, as well as Nick's Blue Sky Villages, will help implement this transformation. I look forward to working with all of you to make this dream a legacy and an enduring reality, not once, twice, 3 times, but repeatedly going forward. These ever-expanding circles of positive affirmation of the legacy, we can radiate the good in them, the good in us, and make the world a better place. And surely, as they watch us, make them proud of what we are doing as well. Thank you for the experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep you apologies. But before we move on to the next and